Hello, my people, and welcome to another day of stories. I know. Okay, I wasn't there last week, and I'm sorry, but listen. I was on vacation. I was in Disneyland with my children, and I filmed something while I was there. I got back, and I was super tired, and by the time I was about to get it done to roll it out for you guys, it was already Sunday, and so I was like, you know what? I'm taking a week off. TV shows take summers off, the whole summer, like all of it. I did stories all summer, so I didn't have my camera or my microphone and the lighting and whatever, but I did shoot in kind of a cool area when we were at the hotel. So I want to show that to you guys still. Next week there will be another story and we will be back on track in regular form. Just be happy I didn't take the whole summer off, huh? Without further ado, let's roll. Hello, my people. Welcome to another day of stories. I apologize for having not my microphone or my camera or my set. I have been at Disneyland all week with my kids. I had to shoot here at the resort, so you can hear some roller coasters in the background. You can hear some music playing. You may even hear people splashing at the pool because that is where I am filming at the moment. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? All this to say, check out another one of the videos if this is your first time here. However, if you're here and have not subscribed, click that subscribe button, then Quasimodo the bell. That way you'll always know when a new video comes out. Click the like button. Thumbs up is thumbs up. We love thumbs up on this channel. Let's tell a story. Before we start telling the story today, I've had a lot of people asking me if we had a good trip or were having a fun time. We had a great trip. Obviously, we had a really fantastic time, but I have to put this out there because it needs to be said. So here's the thing. You are supposed to be at the happiest place on earth, and you are supposed to be having so much fun with your children. And yet, if you are here and you're frustrated or you're doing something silly, then the problem is that you're taking that out on me, and then you're exerting that on me, and that makes you just kind of more dinkish, which is frustrating. Wouldn't you say? First thing is when you're walking and you refuse to move out of the way. Disneyland, much like every other theme park, is just a river of people, everybody flowing and moving. It's quite silly to get frustrated when people are just trying to get to their next ride. I had a lady today walking the opposite direction of us. We're on one side of the sidewalk, she's on the other, and then as Macy goes by, she walks in front of Jasper and then gets this attitude and goes, "Not like I'm walking here. We're all walking here. Like all of us are walking, just trying to get to where we're going." The second thing is this, and this is, check this out, look where I am, so far up here. The second thing is this, parents, if you're gonna get angry at your kids, you really need to reevaluate where you're bringing them. You really need to think about where you're bringing your children, because Disneyland is sensory overload to 11. Getting frustrated with them for being excited about being at the happiest place on earth, something that a lot of parents I saw today were just like, smile, you're at the happiest place on earth. Lastly, and I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, I understand that, I've done the research, I've looked online. Apparently this is a totally kosher, okay thing to do, and that is to cut in line. While I understand if you have a 3-year-old and that child needs to go to the restroom, so you run out of line and you come back in, I can understand that, I'm okay with that. But earlier today, we had a gentleman hold up the line to let 6 people cut in front. 6 of them. All teenagers. Like, Dad's gonna go hold the line, you guys go do this, and then be back here in a few minutes. I'm sorry, but that's just being a dink. That's not okay. That's not acceptable. It is bad park etiquette. If I had a glove and we were in medieval times, I would challenge you to a duel with a quick right across the face. I would choose a rapier for my sword. You don't need to cut everybody off. You don't need to exert your own everything over everybody else. That is called being a dink, and it's unnecessary. We don't need it. We don't want it.
Dinks, listen to me. You don't run Disneyland. The non-Dinks run Disneyland because everybody's running pretty chill. And this gives me hope for Dinkdom that it is actually not as big as I think it is, because of all the people here, it was just this small group of people who were being dinks. If you're walking and I'm walking, we're just gonna have to do the little tango and figure out which one is going left and which one's going right. It happens all the time. And you don't need to make a comment, madam. I understand you're walking. Totally understand that you were walking. We were also walking. We were all doing the walking thing. Don't get angry with your kids. You've brought them to Nirvana. What did you expect? Do not presume to cut in the line, compadre. All right? This is not your line. This is our line. And we were here, and your other people weren't here. You know where they should go? The back of the line. There was literally a lady today who crawled over a barrier and through a window to meet up with her family. The barriers are there for a reason, ma'am. Because they don't want people crawling through those windows. Yeah. Now, if you're a person who cuts in line and thinks that's totally fine and not dinkish, you're wrong, because every other person in that line wants to know who you think you are. We were asked to leave the park and not return for a period of time, which I'm not allowed to disclose, all because I tackled Donald Duck into the pond. I mean, he's a duck, he can swim, right? I mean, I held him under, but that's just, I wanted to stop the curse. I wanted to end. I'm kidding, none of that happened. We're supposed to go home tomorrow and that's what we're doing. So anyways, I hope you guys had a really fantastic week. I will see you next Friday in my normal form and fashion. And as always, keep telling stories.